So, apparently, it's Prince Archie's birthday today. He's 5. Happy birthday, Prince Archie. I wonder how they're celebrating a nice little birthday party with his friends and his sister and his mom and dad. No doubt. In Montecito. And then his daddy, as usual, will be in the UK this week, always around the time of his birthday. So, that's interesting. So the Daily Mail had a sort of article today about when Harry was 5 years old, and I thought it was very interesting how, the juxtaposition between how Harry was brought up, how he was at 5, and how Archie's being brought up, and how Archie is at 5. Of course, I'm not privy to a picture of Archie on his 5th birthday. I don't know if it has been released, but I haven't seen it. But certainly Harry at 5, I mean, my God. You kind of understand finally, conclusively, clearly the obsession that the British people, the British press, have with Harry leaving the country, because this was a human that they knew from birth. They watched him grow, and I mean, look at him in his cute years. I mean, they couldn't get enough of him and his brother William and the whole thing. The royal family for them, I think, is really, really pivotal to their definition as Brits, you know and it's the cuteness of them. They see them as just like entertainment. They're their entertainment, but they love them. In fact, they love these people, you see. So Harry leaving really is like a part of their heart being ripped out, like literally as a collective. I mean, because I mean, it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy, the idea that they love them so much on the one hand, but on the other hand, they possess them. They imagine themselves to be possessors of this family. They possess this family. This family belongs to them, and everything about this family is their business, and including who they marry, who they sleep with, who they have children with, where they live, how much they make, what they eat. This is their business and their property, and it has been that way since Harry was born. I mean, they watched Harry grow. I mean, just this piece in the Daily Mail today about Harry at 5, and they just produce all these amazing pictures of this young man on his 5th birthday and in his 5th year. And some of these pictures, I think I might even remember some of these pictures if I think hard enough, buying the Inquirer in America or whichever paper would feature these pictures. And it's a phenomenon. The family is a phenomenon. Harry and William and Diana and, to some extent Charles, were just always loved, as a unit. They sort of go together. So Harry not being there anymore, Harry not only off to America, but being estranged, and it's very jarring for them, I think, as Brits. And for the press, it's just as jarring because they're Brits, but it makes them angry, the idea that it's some foreign woman who sort of took their possession, took away. They see it as though Meghan took Harry from them, right? Because Harry belongs to them the way they possess their favorite pony, their favorite dog, their favorite cat, their Mercedes-Benz, their castle. He belongs to them. not like a son or a daughter or a brother, even though that's a part of it, but um, so much more completely one step from slave. You know what I'm saying? One step from slave, and maybe not even. Maybe it's the same idea. As being a slave. It's like you belong to me. You belong to us. How dare you leave us? You know. But yeah, the Daily Mail had this whole thing about Harry being 5 years old, and he was cute. Let's just be honest. Let's be clear. I mean, he was just all kinds of cute. And it's interesting because, you imagine Archie in America. I mean, it's not the same, certainly it's not the same kind of attention because nobody gets to see Archie. And I think that's part of the problem too, where they feel like they have a right to see Archie the way they had a right to see Harry and William and everyone before that. It's their right. And they feel like Harry and Meghan, and especially Meghan, have deprived them of what is their rightful privilege to see Archie grow, to see Lily grow, to photograph these children at their leisure, but also to have Harry, in their grasp, and to keep him there until he dies, and to attend his funeral, the way they, attend in, whether even if it's just televised, it's still in attendance, you know what I mean? But to sort of have that access to him from cradle to grave, and so this was just literally ripped out of their grasp, literally. And it was just like Meghan and Harry just left, and it was kind of like ripping off the band-aid. So it's like they're left just confused and spiraling and aghast and flabbergasted and just like, what the heck just happened here? Where is Harry? Where is our Harry? Harry, one of the GB News, I just in the video before this one, where GB News was like, Harry, come home. You know what I mean? It's like a lost cat or a lost dog or something that, it just come home. They can't fathom that this man actually is home with his wife, because they've owned him for so long.